Okay. Okay, yeah, that buckshot through brick. All right, so this first pair of boards we're looking at in the sheetrock, I shot with a Slug, and I also shot with a buckshot round, and you can see the entrance on the left and then the exit board on the right when it went through the two pieces of sheetrock. Of course, the Slug went through without losing any momentum. The buckshot lost a little bit of momentum, but it was still plenty to hurt someone on the other side once it went through. Buckshot would not appear, though, to be able to go through a sheetrock wall and probably penetrate brick. The brick would probably stop it from what I saw of the power level when it hit the piece of brick I shot. So let's go to the next one. Alright, so the next one we have, this was another buckshot shot into the sheetrock, entry on the left, exit on the right. And the interesting thing is these shots were all made at exactly 12 feet. And it's interesting how the buckshot made a circular pattern and had no buckshot in the center of the pattern. I didn't know that it did that, but I guess it does out of my gun. So something to bear in mind. If you shoot someone beyond 12 feet, you may have the buckshot go to the sides of them. And even if you're shooting at center mass, you know, my head's about the size of that pattern on the left. It would fit inside it almost. I'd only get hit by 1 or 2 pellets. So something to bear in mind with the buckshot. Not many pellets, and they seem to make a circle. All right. Next two boards, entries on the left, exits on the right. This was number 6 shot, and this was a very powerful number 6 shot. It spread out a lot, put pellets all over the board. As you can see, the pellets went through both sides and exited, but from what I saw of the 2-liter bottle, they really didn't have much power. They still hit the bottle, did some damage, but was survivable. Put an eye out, but whoever was on the other side of the wall would have lived through it. They just wouldn't have been very happy. All right, and then last but not least, these were the low-powered number 8 shot. I was using standard number 8 shot, the kind you buy in bulk packs, and these are just the plain Jane trap and skeet loads that you normally shoot. And as you can see, because they were lower powered, the pattern was smaller at 12 feet. Kept a much tighter pattern than the other examples, usually about the same as the buckshot pattern, I think. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, about the same spread, a little less. And the buckshot was standard power load too. I think around 1,200 feet per second or less. And entry on the left, exit on the right. The hole on the left is from the wad hitting it. Sorry about the right one. I didn't realize I'd had the board turned that way till after I had shot it. But still shows a good example of how the pellets went through. The pellets, though, on this side, they did go through, but some of them didn't. So they just barely punched through that sucker. Pretty much the number 8 loads were, the 8 shot was stopped by the wall. Some of it went through, still hit the bottle, didn't knock it over. So as far as I'm concerned, if you have other people spread out throughout your house, it looks like the number 8 loads are the safest of all, which was going to be my guess to begin with. The smallest pellets would make the least amount of penetrative damage through a wall. So again, load whatever shell you feel comfortable with in your house. I just wanted to show what would happen if you missed an intruder and hit a wall, what would happen to the wall, and you can bear in mind what would happen to someone on the other side of the wall by these examples. Thanks for watching.
Meep, meep.